Okay, so improving Google Chat app commands here. So let's move to my chat app. So I think probably 2 years ago when chat apps first came out, I was part of a Google Developer Expert coding sprint where we made a bunch of chat apps to basically display what Google Chat apps can do. So in my sprint, I made a currency converter based on the Google Workspace sidebar currency converter app that I have here, which is completely free. So I just moved that into the chat app here with what we've got here. And basically what we can do is say exe with slash commands. We've got a list of currencies to pop up here. We've got exe. What the testing was, I can't remember now. Exe test. Let's have a. Oh, it's just a test, okay. Oh, it's just a graph I created, okay. Exe. And we can create a currency here, so we could say exe 100 C space 100 AUD to EUR. And that gives us the response only for me. All right, so what's changing now that we have this? Okay, so currently you can use slash commands like I just showed you in Google Chat Message to communicate quickly with apps. To simplify this process, we're excited to introduce quick commands, a way for users to invoke an app command directly without typing a slash command. Developers should use this resource, okay, we'll get there in a moment, to learn how to set up and respond to quick commands for the Google Chat app. When users invoke a quick command, your chat app receives an app command interaction event, so that'll come through perhaps in the event parameter, I'd assume. Where was I? Event, instead of the message interaction event that is sent. Oops, got carried away. That is sent for slash commands. To modify an existing slash command into a quick command, please follow these steps. Okay. After a developer configures quick commands through the Chat API configuration page, users can access them by clicking the plus button menu next to the Chat Compose box, then selecting their desired quick command. Rolling out rapid release. Okay, let's hope this is on rapid release for us as well. So until March, so it might not be up yet, but we'll have a look. The ability to configure app commands is available to all Google Workspace customers. The ability to use app commands is available to all Google Workspace customers. So who has access? Let's look at some pretty pictures. So what's going on here? So he's opening up this, or they are opening up this side section here. And that is intended to display some app commands along here. Okay, installed apps. So it says no installed apps, but we know we've got our slash command working in here effectively. You can actually see what apps are available by putting a slash command, and it's going to be ones prioritized at the top, and then you've got a bunch of ones to install down the bottom. Okay. All right, so where's the first thing we should look at is probably this resource. Okay, display developer preview. So this page explains how to set up and respond to quick commands for your Google Chat app. A quick command is a way, yep, we did that summary before. Press a button, you basically get the same results as your slash commands. Yep. Set up a quick command. Okay. go to the Google Chat API page. In APIs and services. Okay, let's create a new one. Let's go to the side here. I'm just in Google Cloud at the moment. I suppose you can see some of this. Okay. Okay, so let's have a bit of a gander. All right, click configuration, done. That's us over here. And under commands, here we go. Do we have it? $64 million question. Add a command. Quick commands. There I are. I wish you could have it for both. Because basically I will be replicating everything that I have there, right? So under commands, click add a command. All right, let's add a command. Let's make it xe dash list. So we had the list before. Value must be a number. These were, oh, they were. Okay. You're an idiot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, number 4. Short name is going to be xe list dash list description lists all available currencies, and we want this a quick command, so that's not available now. It doesn't open as a dialog this time. Okay, so commands, enter the command ID, name, description, yep. Command type, quick commands, check. Wish you could shut that down a bit. Optional, if you want your chat app to respond to the command with a dialog, select that, no. Click save. Hang on. Click done. Nice. Okay, and then hit save. Okay, when users invoke a quick command, your chat app receives an app command interaction event. And this is how we handle it with AppScript, eh? On app command event. Hey there, Scott from the future here. There are a few things I was missing when we were doing the walkthrough. So I just wanted to cover them, and I actually discovered how to get this up and running. So I'm on a different account now, thus the black screen, but we're basically doing the same thing. So we're going to use this currency converter account. So let me show you what I've done that's changed. Let's head over to the configuration. Down in the configuration, so since the last time, the chat app development team has allowed us to have a head deployment. So that means we can have a live deployment. So I've just gone over to our deploy here and test deployments. And I've selected this deployment ID, which is identical to the head deployment at the moment because I've chose test latest code. And then inserted that bad boy in there. Then there were, where I had added a test ID, that's actually a different slash command in this one, which is for exe/test. So instead, we've gone for a fifth ID called exe list, which will be identical to the list here. Nothing else has changed, and all I've done is gone ahead and added save here, and that's pretty much it. From this point, I should say, we don't have any code in to receive the special click. And by special click, I mean the quick command. Okay, so with this in mind, let's just do a little refresh here so we can see what's happening. If we now go into Google Workspace tools, we can go to a currency converter here, and we can now see the XE list. Because we've got more than one tool here and we're not doing a one-on-one message, these will come up like this. If we're doing a one-on-one, I believe it'll come up differently. Let's do that very quickly, see if we can get that happening first. Okay, so there's a new chat with the currency converter. Let's just test if it's all good. Exe-help. We're going to enter. So enter works, no worries. We've got our currency converter up and running. So now you can see the command for this app. So it's the same as what we're seeing here in this GIF or GIF file command for this app. Cool. So now here we've got a list of quick commands. Weirdly, the slash commands are above the quick commands. You would think it'd be the other way around in priority, but who knows? Okay, so if we go down, we hit the click command, we're going to get an error. Server error occurred, please try again. So if we go down to here, we will have a look at our executions and read our executions. It says script function not found on app command. So we need this on app command function here. So this seems to be a trigger. Now, as we're going through the instructions for this new trigger, we can see, let's see if we can find it somewhere around here. So we've got the app command, a user uses the quick command slash command here. So we've got quick commands, see if that navigates us to the right location. And I think there's an example down the bottom here. Here it is. So it says there's an on app command. So reading through the documentation now that I've had a bit more time, I can see that we have an app command trigger. So this trigger must be called. Just like here in our code that we've got some custom triggers for ChatApp. So on message, on add to space, on remove from space, on card click. These are all custom triggers that are activated because in our AppScript.json we have this chat property here. Okay, so we need to be able to send our on message. We need to be able to send our quick command. So what we'll do is we will head back to our code, and just underneath our on message, because it's more of an action thingy, why don't we just grab the guts of this first. So this is going to be, we want this and we want all this here. We don't want this crap. Let's go back here, paste that in, and we'll complete the function. Now we'll just do something simple like console.log event. Now it's still going to throw an error, but we'll be able to get the logged event details here. So if we now go back to our chat app, grab this quick command, error, yep, all good. It says server error code, please try again, no worries. If we go back to here and look at our executions, app commands, now we've got the event properties here, and we can see what we need to grab here. So we need to check if this is a quick command. Perhaps there are other commands that will be coming up in the service. And if it is a quick command, then we need to get the command ID and then set that command ID to carry out an action or event. So let's go back to the script. So this is important here. And how do we get to this? This is the app command metadata from the event parameter. Okay, so to do that now, what we probably want to do is just, we said we're going to create this list again, right? So in our previous examples, this was erroneous, so we can just delete this out. So we didn't need that, and we don't need that. That can all stay happily there. We're going to go down here and we will say if event, and then it was the app command metadata dot app command ID, and if that's going to be equal to our ID of 5 here is the one we want. Then if it's equal to 5, then we want to return create list dialog response. That list is what we're asking to do, and we'll hit save. And now let's go back to our testing chat, jump in, scroll down to our list quick command and hit that clicky. We've got it. Here's our list on the quick commands. We have figured out the new technology. Aren't we wondrous and magical? Okay, back to old Scott Catcher. I think we've got the crux of it though. I want to circle back here when this might be available in the future and we can give it another try. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's move on.